What's going on YouTube? It is your girl Laura. Ooh, hold on. It is your girl Laura Finesse, and we are back. This button just don't want to act right. It's been a minute. It's been a little minute. But all good things. All good things, y'all. So before we go ahead and get started, y'all already know. Please go ahead and like this video, share this video. Subscribe to the channel. That's the most important. And then when we get to the end of the video, if y'all could go ahead and give your girl a comment, let me know you stopped by, let me know how you liked the video. And yeah, we gonna hold on. So we gonna go ahead and get started. So y'all already know why we here, and y'all already know we gotta get some house cleaning items out the way. So your girl was in Vegas last week. If you haven't, please go and watch my 48 hours in Vegas video that I posted. So I didn't have time to do the video and get back, reset for work on Monday. It's a lot going on at work. Yo, I did a count, and I'm sorry if I'm looking up. I'm just trying to, I'm going to pull up the episode from this week so I can like watch it and check it. But I was at work. I was like, oh my goodness, y'all. I am managing like 40 different people on the project that I'm leading. Everyone from outside vendors to the client to internally. I'm like, yo, this is a lot of people. 40 attitudes, 40 opinions, 40 priorities, 40 job functions. Just so much. And I was counting, and it might even be more than 40. I'm literally only counting like the main contacts, because some of these vendors have like 4 and 5 people that are working on the project. So work has been crazy. And y'all know I was telling y'all that somebody hit my car. So my car was in the shop, and the guy who hit my car, his insurance company paid for me a rental. And y'all know I live 4.5 hours from Vegas. So I'm like, let's get on a road trip. I got a rental car. We can run the miles up. Like, let's get on the road. So last minute decided to go to Vegas last weekend. Had a bomb time. The Virgin Hotel, which is not on the strip, okay? Maturing is realizing that when you go to Vegas, you don't want to be on the strip. That's maturing. You want to be at a resort. And that's what the Virgin Hotel is. It's a resort spa. They have a Nobu there. So they have like actually like 5 different restaurants. It's a bunch of restaurants, bars, and it's in the mix. So if you go to Vegas, I guarantee you, and they are pet friendly because I took Julio with me. Go to the Virgin Hotel Curatio or Curation, whatever. 10 out of 10. I had an amazing time. What else was going on? My car's out the shop. I got my car back. They literally had called on Monday. I picked my car up on Tuesday, and I just did my hair. I'm gonna put a video of this up as well, because it came out cute. This is a V-par wig, by the way. This is a V-par wig. And for the people who came for Love and Marriage Huntsville, we gonna get there, okay? I ain't talked to y'all in a couple weeks, so we gotta catch up, okay? What else has been going on? Really, that's it, y'all. I have been like in the grind. Oh, I got something else coming, but I'm gonna save that because I have an appointment tomorrow, and I might make a whole separate video about that. But that's gonna be really interesting. I think a lot of people are going to want to like tap into that video, so I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna keep it secret. And let's just go ahead and get to it, y'all. So Love and Marriage Huntsville season 8 episodes, because I'm gonna do episodes from last week and this week. So episodes 13 and 14. Let me just quickly get into forecast sunny or shady. It starts out, Mel is doing her 1-2 thing with her contracting business. And, she calls Sunny because I guess Sunny is somehow in real estate. It's like not a broker, but like an investor. Her and Moses. Remember, Moses' grandma left him some money from her house, and he used that to get into real estate. So Sunny and Moses, it's relevant Hello, because I'm so tired of people talking about Mel being friendly with Sonny. Everyone, let's just establish this. Everyone on the cast is friendly with Sonny because she was a producer. Mel ain't doing nothing different than everybody else on the cast. Let y'all tell it, Destiny and Sonny was like this. So the fact that that Mel is friendly with Sonny, Kimmy just invited Sonny and Moses to dinner with her and Maurice. They hanging out and kicking it. That's after they had the initial conversation about, oh, what's going on with y'all two. They're hanging out. They're going on double dates. They was so let's just get that out the way. Sonny is friendly with everyone on the cast, okay? And now she's kind of at odds with Destiny and Tisha. Let me say something. Tisha is getting on my nerves this season. Wait till we get to the next episode, because Tisha, Tisha, one of them people that it's like you really could ignore a lot of stuff, right? I could take a lot of back and forth. I could take a lot of smoke. Mel is a pro at being nice nasty. I'm also a Scorpio. I've mastered being nice nasty. And it's funny because my best friend Michelle, one of my best friends, she was telling me the other day, she was like, I'll never forget, you are just like the master at nice nasty, and I'm trying to master it myself. And yeah, because when you work in a professional atmosphere, people are going to try you, but you got to remain poised and you have to remain professional, but you also have to get people together. Okay. Tisha's one of those people that you can't be nice, nasty to her. You got to like put hands and feet and elbows on her. Okay. That's how I feel about Tisha. But anyway, so Sonny is friends with the cast. Now that we've established that, please stop talking about how Mel is a snake, Mel is doing this, Mel is being sneaky, Mel is fake. Everybody on the cast talks to Sonny. Everybody. Wasn't she at Kimmy's cancer appointment? Hello? Kimmy is like, oh my gosh, she was the last face I saw praying for me before I went into chemo. So everybody, say it with me, everybody on the cast is friendly with Sonny, not just Mel. Okay? So anyway, they're talking about real estate, and Sonny says, hey, I'm moving to Huntsville. And Mel is like, oh, okay. Okay, well, okay, good for y'all. So Kimmy and Maurice are having, they're building something, a restaurant. I don't know, because I don't like Kimmy at all. They're building a restaurant or something. So they're having a catered event where they are sort of trying out a chef vendor to come on board and like cook at whatever their restaurant, whatever it's going to be. It's like a trial run. So they decide to just invite everybody to have basically a free meal. Okay. I'd have been like, sign me up. Like, let me come get me a catered meal. So when they get there, everybody is there. All the couples are there. I think the only person that didn't show up was Sonny wasn't invited and Destiny didn't show up. But everybody else on the cast, Nell, and Martell. Those are the only people that weren't there, because Kimmy was like, if it's gonna be Mel or Martell, I'm gonna invite Mel, which is a little different than what Kimmy been doing thus far, calling Martell, he's the good guy, blah blah. So anyway, they get to the dinner, and Tisha was getting on my nerves because Tisha just being spicy and throwing little jabs. But anyway, they get to the dinner and they start asking Ken and Trisha. Trisha, she another one. I don't like Trisha. I stand by it every week. They get to talking to them like, hey, well, what's going on with y'all relationship? Da da da. And she's like, oh, well, I'm not divorced yet and I'm trying to get married. So they basically replaying all their business in front of these people. And basically they just, they go around and talk about that. They bring up Sonny, and then everybody at the table just gets to going in on Sonny. And Tisha, once again, Shady Tisha was like, oh, well, Kimmy, you was hanging out with her. Because that's what I'm telling you. Tisha gonna make people put hands and feet on her. So Kimmy, that's where Kimmy gets to explain and like, oh, that was the last face I saw before my chemo, and I just wanted to meet with her to really just talk to her, and because I like her, I have an affinity for her. Nobody is tearing down Kimmy for having an affinity to Sonny, but yet it's a problem for Mel. So Kimmy is at the table being fake, explaining herself. And they say, okay, they move on. So at the end of the dinner, Mel was like, okay, well, I have a surprise. I want to make an announcement, which she told Kimmy first. She said, Kimmy, I got an announcement. Can I make the announcement during your dinner? And Kimmy was like, sure. So at the end of the dinner, Mel says, I want to take the ladies on a trip. It's a girls' trip. She invites everyone. And Tisha was like, well, can I bring a +1? And Mel was like, sure, you can bring a +1. Okay, y'all can share a room. She said that. Y'all can share a room. So, so sneaky Tisha, you know who she want to invite. She wants to invite Destiny. And she want to be messy. That's fine. Something else they talked about while Mel was making that announcement, Mel was saying, you know, I was mentoring some people, you know, with her real estate class or whatever. Because, you know, she has a business where she has partnered with a contractor, and basically the contractor, they go on site to actual properties, and the contractor is, you know, showing them sort of contracting things and how to build and things like that. And then she's giving them the business side. Make sure that you're up to date on your inspection. Make sure that you are looking at your closing costs, So they have partnered. Very, very smart. And so she was like, I sent some of the people from my class over to Black, and y'all were closed. Why were y'all closed? Once again, here go Tisha. Now, mind you, Tisha throwing all these jabs, and that's why she need to get jabbed in her mouth. Because she throwing all these jabs and ain't gonna bust a grape. Ooh, Tisha. So anyway, so Tisha was like, oh, were these your mentees or millimeters? And Mel is like, girl, the people I mentor. But if whoever they were, I sent them to y'all restaurant and it was closed. It don't matter if I sent my mom over there. I'm asking, why was y'all location closed? Okay, because you trying to throw jabs. You trying to throw jabs at me. And I'm asking, why is your moneymaker closed? One of your moneymakers, okay? And so Mel didn't engage. And this is why I love Mel, because Mel really could be going in on a lot of y'all. But again, Mel has mastered nice nasty. I'm sorry, y'all. I know a lot of people not into astrology, but it is a Scorpio thing. We know how to be nice nasty. Can gather you real quick, real nice, and real professional with a smile on our face, and how you feeling like you ready to jump off a bridge. That's just what it is. So anyway, Marcel gets to talking about how, oh, the city shut him down, the council shut him down because he had bought furniture and for Black, and they claimed that he hadn't paid the taxes on the furniture. And Mel was like, wait a minute, that sounds crazy. Like, you bought furniture, but they shut your business down because you didn't pay the taxes on the furniture? She was like, oh, I never experienced that in any of my businesses. I said, get them together. So let's get into episode 14, Girls Get Away From Me. And that's how I feel about Tisha. Girl, get away from me. So Mel gives them all like a note in a bottle, and they're finding out that they're going to St. Thomas. And so, oh, this part, oh, I love this part. So Tisha's messy ass, she shares the invite. She meets up with Destiny and Kimmy. Oh, I forgot about this part in the last episode. Right. So she meets up with Kimmy and Destiny. Tisha, Kimmy, and Destiny, they meet. And she starts telling her, like, hey, I want you to come on this trip. And Destiny was like, yeah, no, this is Mel trip. I probably won't go. And she's like, she said I could bring a +1. And you know, Destiny, I'm a pray on it. Because Destiny always got to bug her eyes out and make these dumbass faces. Because y'all know I don't like Destiny. So then Destiny proceeds to tell them how Trisha said that she was at Martell house. And I love how in episode 14, Trisha thought she was caping for Destiny, but I can't wait to see the egg on her face when she finds out that Destiny is the one going around telling people you was at Martell house. I can't wait for that. Because Trisha, another one who had a lot of mouth this episode, and it's like, girl, you might want to play the back and shut up, because Martell is throwing smut on your name in public, and you look crazy even trying to explain it, and you got caught in a lie. Because if y'all don't remember, she said she had never been to Martell's house, and then it went from I never made it over there to I went over there and we were just talking about the gym to yeah, I had went over there a couple times. Martell said you've been over there multiple of times, and baby, we know what was going on. And it was during the time that him and Mel were definitely still married. I don't think that this was after they were married. Let's be clear. So anyway, we'll get into that when I hope that's next week. Oh, I hope it's next week. So anyway, so something else that happened also was Mel invited Sonny on the trip, and Mel was telling Sonny, like, you know, the girls was talking junk about you at this dinner. They don't like you, but I'm gonna invite you anyway. What I need for y'all to tap into is that Sonny is a castmate on this show. So why y'all talking about why Mel invite her? The same reason how Kiki made it on the trip last year. She has a confessional. She's a cast member. Rest in peace to Kiki Jabbar. But she's a cast member. She has a confessional. Okay, so she's a cast member. That's why she's going on the cast trip, the cast girls trip. So again, please stop being dumb. And stop being dense. A lot of y'all be dense when it comes to Mel. Like, really, she gets under y'all skin and she don't even be doing shit. It's just like, it be y'all own insecurities that be having y'all triggered by Mel. It really does. I hate to say that, and I hope I'm not offending nobody, but I'm just gonna keep it real. It be a lot of like projection going on. The things that y'all dislike about Mel. In any event. So episode 14. So they get to this beachfront mansion, by the way, okay? A beachfront mansion in St. Thomas. And Mel, her friend Lauren, shout out to Lauren, and her friend Shantia, they get there first, right? These are Mel's single friends. I think one of them is her makeup artist, or someone was her hair. I don't know, because y'all will pick that apart too. Like, oh, she ain't got no friends. She invited her stylist. My hairstylist was actually one of my friends. I would go to all her events. She would come to all mine. Like, yeah, when you might be paying for a service, but you do become friends with these people. They know your business, like y'all build friendships. So to take away from like, oh, that's her hairstylist, that ain't her friend. A lot of y'all, especially the younger y'all be worshiping Ari and Tay. Now, even though they were friends, that was like her hairdresser at one point, right? Like, y'all, you know, it's okay to be friends with people that you pay for a service, because yeah, y'all probably spend a lot of time together. Y'all become friendly, okay? So anyway, they get to the house first and they go through the rooms, and Mel is obviously gonna take the best room. She's the host. That makes sense, right? We're clear on that. Now, Mel says, you know what? When they get here, I don't want it to be no drama about the rooms. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put the name cards on the bed so everybody know where they need to go and we don't have no confusion about the rooms. Mel absolutely was logical in everything she was saying about these rooms. I like that. It was no extra oomph on nothing that she said. Everything she said was logical, and it pissed me off that these grown-ass women were upset about rooms in a beachfront mansion in St. Thomas. What exactly are y'all upset about? Okay, so she gives, so Shantia and Lauren, they're there first. So she gives them a room because they're there. Those are her friends. This is her trip. Obviously, my friends are going to get the best rooms. Let's start there. That's not a secret. That's not underhanded. That's not sneaky. They with me. We arrived together. We're obviously going to all have good rooms. Okay, let's start there. Then she says, okay, Miss Nell, I'm going to give her own room because, you know, she's the elder of the group and I want to show respect to her as being the elder. She gets her own room. I'm going to give Sunny her own room because for whatever reason, none of these girls like her. So let's not even put Sunny in a situation where she has to share a room because no one likes her. We're going to give her her own room. Now we have the conjoined rooms or the shared rooms. There was a two double beds. You know what? Trisha and Stormy, they're friends. They can sleep in that room together. That makes sense. They're friends. They know each other. Like, they should sleep in the room together. Now we have a 3-bedroom, 3 beds in one room. Tisha, her sister-in-law Kimmy, and Tisha's +1. That's 3 of y'all. Why wouldn't y'all get those 3 rooms? That made perfect sense. There was nothing sneaky and underhanded about it. All the rooms made sense. So Now all the ladies are starting to show up. Sunny walks up to the ladies at the airport. Everybody is super dry and they don't speak except for Kimmy. Tisha gave a little right, but for the most part they don't really speak. They ain't fucking with her, right? So they get on the shuttle to go to the house, and I forgot how it came up, but they somehow started talking about fertility. Look at Julio. He always got to be in the mix. Excuse me. So they get to talking about fertility, and Sunny starts talking about how she's, was on an IVF journey and it failed, and she's considering doing it again. And Stormy has also had some complications with naturally getting pregnant. So she kind of was like, man, I didn't know that Sunny was going through that. And that kind of made her look at her like, damn, okay, this is somebody who, despite what you may have heard about her, she has a story to tell. She, you know what I mean? So, it seems like she opens up a little bit. They get to the house, and per usual on cash trips, all hell hits the fan because of the room situation. The first person that completely pissed me off with her old ass, I can't stand an old ass, messy, immature ass broad. Lady, you could be my grandmother. Why are you acting like this? Like, how can I put some respect on your name when you're acting like a young bitch that ain't got no sense? You got businesses and been around the world and and you telling me you're upset because you didn't have a name card, a piece of cardboard, a piece of paper on your bed? Like, really, Nell was like really upset with Mel because she didn't have a name card. And Mel was like, Miss Nell, you have your own room. Like, it's okay that you don't have a name card. She was like, the printers messed it up. I'm sorry, but you have a whole room to yourself. What exactly are you complaining about, Nell, with your drunk ass? This is why your kids don't like you, because it's something in your brain that just like reality and logic, it misses you every single time. Why the fuck are you upset about you having your own room in a beachfront mansion on the island of St. Thomas, and you're upset because you don't have a cardboard name tag? Are you kidding me? Like, to me, I'm looking for a problem with Mel. It gave very much, I'm drunk, because she had been drinking, and it gave very much, I'm looking to be seen. Mel has continued to show Nell the utmost respect. It was so weird for me that she wasted, looked like 30 minutes to an hour upset about not having a damn name tag. Anyway, so then Tisha sees her room. Oh, this is too much. This is on purpose. This speaks volumes about how Mel feels about us, because why would she put us in this small room? Initially, Kimmy was like, I don't like the room, but it looked like, she could have gone with the flow. But Tisha went outside to the balcony and proceeded to like escalate it and elevate her anger levels. So now Kimmy is outside upset. So Sunny was like, I think they got a problem with their rooms. Kimmy and Tisha, she tells Mel that she's like, so you might want to go check on them. And so, okay, so Mel goes outside and she was like, okay, let me just explain to you the thought process. I gave Nell a room because she's the elder, which, by the way, Nell got upset that Mel referred to her as being the oldest one there. Girl, it's not a jab. To me, what I understand that to be is you the oldest bitch in here and you acting like a young dumbass. So I'm reminding you that, hey, you're the elder here. I got nothing but respect for you as the elder of the group. It's not a jab. It's reminding you that you look a mess right now. Hello? So anyway, so Mel goes outside. She's explaining to them. She's like, listen, I gave Nell the room because she's the oldest one. I'm obviously going to take the best room. My friends came with me. They picked out a room first. I put Sunny by herself because none of y'all seem to like her, so it don't make sense to put her in a room with nobody. And you said it was you and Kimmy and your plus one. That's 3. So I put y'all in a room with 3 beds. Like, this is not malicious. This is not an attack. And it still wasn't getting into them. So they going back and forth about it. And Mel is like, girl, I just want to have fun. Like it was never, it never gave, it was that deep. It never gave, it was that deep. And so they tell Nell to go outside because she's the elder. Mind you, you want to be the elder when they putting respect on your name. But then you can't even recognize when your friend is putting respect on your name and y'all, you feel like it's a jab. And then y'all dummies on X or Twitter, y'all, she is throwing jabs at Miss Nell. Is she? She's just like reminding her that she's the eldest one in the group and she should act like it. That's what I got out of it. So Nell goes outside. And Nell goes outside hot because Nell is drunk. Let's start there. Y'all, real quick. These little flavored waters. Because I drink sparkling water. I love water. But these little flavored waters from Kroger are bomb. Little 10-ounce bottles. Really got everybody increasing their hydration because it tastes so good. So anyway. So Nell goes outside and she basically tells Kimmy and Tisha, listen, y'all had the a not so favorable room when we were in Houston last year for my trip as well. Just deal with it. Roll with the punches and deal with it. And she's getting elevated. This is the thing. Nell was doing too much. She was getting elevated. And they like, okay, first of all, in their mind, and I understood Kimmy from here. I don't need you to come out here and tell me to get over it and to suck it up. I don't need you to. This ain't even your trip. Why are you talking to me? That I would have felt the same way. Why are you talking to me? This ain't even your trip. You can go in the house. I don't need you to tell me to suck it up. And so Nell is kind of talking and moving, and her boob pops out, like her nipple or whatever. So Tisha was like, "Girl, your nipple is popping out. Like, you need to calm down." And now Nell has turned that into, oh, you putting your hands on me. You can say what you gonna say, but don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. So now it gets elevated. And Kimmy and Nell are going at it, Tisha and everything. And so Mel separates them because it's just starting to get crazy. My whole thing is Nell and Tisha, they came in that house with a black cloud, and they are the ones who initiated the bad energy in the house. Like, they really did. They initiated the bad energy in the house, and it was unnecessary. Honestly, it was so freaking unnecessary. So anyway, Mel finally get everybody to calm down. She got to talk to Nell again. She like, Nell, can you come with me? She pulls Nell to the side because she's like, listen, I hear you that you're upset about this name tag. She said, but she's like, don't I listen to you when you call me? We crying, we talking about our business. And here go Nell, and you do the same. Okay, yes. But what I'm saying to you is, we have a friendship that should not be questioned about a cardboard piece of paper name tag. Again, how fucking old are you? Because that's some young, immature, goofy bitch shit. Like, that's not somebody who I can respect as an elder that's like been around the world and understands things and has been around different types of people and has perspective. You're not even giving perspective. You're giving young, ghetto, ignorant bitch. Why the fuck are you upset about a name tag, a name card on the bed? Do you got the bed? So even at one point earlier, Shantia was like, girl, you can take my room. Because it never gave that it was that deep. Do you want my room? Because I can sleep in a room with Lauren and it'll be fine. Like, and even Mel was like, I can even sleep in the room with them. Like, it just never gave. Baby, we are on the island of St. Thomas in a beachfront mansion. What are we talking about right now? A name card. What are we talking about? I have to share a room. What are we talking about? What exactly are we talking about, right? So that was that. So finally Mel gets everybody to calm down. They come back in and Mel was like, I want to get the vibes going, good vibes. So she has some people dressed up like Carnival, and the girls come in with these pretty beautiful headdresses and these outfits, that they wear to Carnival. And it brings the mood back up. Now they sit down for dinner, and because they also have a private chef. They sit down for dinner, and the conversation comes up. I forgot who brought it up. Well, the thing is, Shantia was clocking Tisha like the entire time. because Tisha kept trying to show her ass, and I was glad that somebody was there to clock her, because Mel hears all the jabs. Everybody, they hear the jabs. Baby, you're not a threat, so they just don't acknowledge you. It isn't that you're getting one up or that you're slick and you think nobody is catching the jabs, Tisha. It's that you're not a threat. You're not even on their level. So when you're throwing jabs, it's like, that's cute. You're not even worth acknowledging. Shantia, however, Shantia is a friend of the show. So guess what? She got all the time to get into your ass. And I know a lot of people on Twitter was not feeling it. I was feeling it because Tisha was doing the most, as she usually does. And everybody else on the show is used to Tisha and they ignore her. Shantia was like, I got time today. You need to watch her. She was telling Mel, oh, you need to watch her because she's steady showing who she is. She's steady showing who her true colors are. Now, what I didn't understand was that when she was explaining or having the conversation with Tisha about why she was like, fuck Destiny, Shantia was like, well, you basically said you want to be friends with somebody that hurt me, and you basically saying fuck my feelings because you gonna mess with somebody that hurt me. My thing is, I think there's hurt on both sides with Mel and Destiny. But I don't think that Destiny hurt Mel in that way that Mel is the victim in that situation. Like, Mel is my girl, but like, Mel absolutely was stopping Destiny in her tracks and checking Destiny. So to me, in that situation, she was never a victim in that friendship. If anything, Destiny was the one that was continuing to try to reach out to Mel and try to befriend Mel, and Mel was giving her the no. Now, we all know this from seasons ago that Mel should have just told Destiny, I'm going through a divorce with your best friend. I know you through him, and right now I can't be your friend because your friend is somebody that is like dragging me through the mud. So I got to distance myself from you. And Mel didn't do that. Mel just let it drag on till it fizzled out, till Destiny got tired of trying to chase behind her. So when Shantia was saying that Mel was somehow wronged in the situation with Destiny, I didn't agree with that. Mel absolutely had the upper hand the entire time. And it didn't matter if Destiny was hanging out with Coleslaw and Martell. She's Martell's friend. Like, Destiny is Martell's friend. So I don't see anything wrong with that because she should take Martell's side. That's his friend. What else happened? So the last thing is they started talking about Sunny. And of course, Destiny isn't there. So they're just going back and forth. And I'm with Mel. Same thing Mel said on the last episode. Mel was saying, these girls don't know nothing about a girl code. Kimmy especially with, oh, Martell's such a good guy. And I can't call her a side piece, talking about Coleslaw. Those girls didn't give a fuck about Mel and her feelings when she was going through what she was going through with Martell. They didn't care. They really didn't care. They didn't show any real concern for Mel. They definitely were gravitating towards Martell and his side of the story and everything that was going on with him. And it really wasn't until Martell started to bring in other people, i.e. Miss Wanda, i.e. Marceau, and things that he was doing, and Maurice and things that he was doing. It wasn't until that Martell started to really throw the other men under the bus that the women were like, oh, you know what, Martell, we're not gonna, like Kimmy on the last episode, oh, we're not gonna invite Martell. But y'all were riding for Martell. So it makes sense to ask the question, what is this girl code? Because when my ex was doing me dirty, talking about Mel and Martell, when my ex was doing me dirty, y'all didn't give a fuck about girl code. Y'all were still hanging out with Martell, which fine. Y'all were, like I said, Kimmy didn't want to call her a side piece. Y'all were championing him. Martell is a good guy. Y'all were being nasty to Mel. And so to have all this heat with Sunny, who Sunny and Moses and Destiny were not married. Martell was married. Hello. It's very telling that y'all got all this smoke for Sunny, but y'all did not have that smoke for Martell, and y'all did not have that smoke for Coleslaw. Hello. And matter of fact, the only time y'all had a little bit of smoke from Coleslaw is when she came out and started talking about how when she was visiting Martell in Atlanta, how Maurice and Marceau had linebackers there. Remember that? Y'all remember that? They was talking about that the girls was looking like linebackers. Remember that? In any event, so that was this week's episode, y'all. I'm happy to be back. I'm glad the show is back. I can't wait for them to get into Trisha's ass because I don't like Trisha. I can't wait. I hope Shantia continues to keep her foot on Tisha's neck because she needs it. Okay, keep your foot on her neck. Okay, till it punctures and so she can sit the fuck down. That's really how I feel. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. I am the Lauren Finesse on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagrams, TikTok, which I'm trying to step up my TikTok too. I'm gonna put my TikTok handle in the thing, and y'all also go get it with your girl on TikTok because I want to step up my TikTok because I'm kind of liking TikTok. And I'm kind of like shying away a little bit from Instagram, even though that's what I love. I love Instagram, but I'm kind of looking for like, let me go over to the TikTok because the people is crazy on the TikTok. It's a little bit more lit at the moment. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.